welcome back to my channel, Button and Pip. Now this is the second episode of the Hack Off. Now the Hack Off is a small little challenge that me and Becky are doing together from Notes from the Sewing Room, where we both choose the same pattern and then hack it in some way. But we don't discuss what we're going to do together, so I don't know what fabric she's chosen and I don't know how she's going to hack this pattern at all. So you'll see our first reactions when we filmed together. Now our first episode, we did the Tilly and the Buttons Marigold, and we actually both chose to make it into a dress, but we actually changed it in different ways. Now this time we're going to do the Stevie, the Tilly and the Buttons Stevie dress, and I'm going to hold my hand up. I haven't actually made this pattern before, and I think I'm about the only person that hasn't made this pattern. It was a really popular pattern last summer and it seems to be just popular this year as well. And I think it might be because it's quite a boxy shape and it's not really my normal style that I go for, but every version that I've seen, like dress and skirt, not skirt, top version, sorry, I really loved. So I'm actually quite looking forward to doing this pattern, even though I'm hacking it straight away. So before I talk about fabric, let me talk about the ideas that I had with this pattern. So my first idea was to do a full button placket at the back because it's got a tie at the back at the top, and I just thought, why not take the tie out and just do a full button and make it a really kind of interesting at the back. But I've actually fallen out with my machine at the moment over buttonholes. I was sewing a dress for the new craft house party and it completely mucked up with one of the buttonholes on underneath, and it got stuck. My dress got stuck. I was almost in tears over it, but I managed to rescue the buttonhole in the end, but I've fallen out with that at the moment, so no to any buttons. So my second idea to do was to play with directional prints and to have a gathered skirt. Now I don't know whether to do the gathered skirt at the waist or at the hip at the moment. I haven't decided. I quite like the idea of it at the hip and being sort of like a drop waist, but I don't really ever wear anything like that. I always have things quite clinched in at the waist, so I think I might go with my first idea and actually have the gathered skirt at the waist. Now I know from how other people have found the pattern, it does come up very, very short. So instead of using the length on the pattern, what I'm going to do in actual fact is just take it longer and then crop it. I want it to be about just above my knee. It's not a dress that I'm planning to wear for work or more formal. It is to be something that I just kind of stick on at the weekends when it's hot, because I think with the loose fitting it's going to be really nice. Even though we're towards the end of the summer already, it might be something I can keep for those occasional warm days. So let me talk about the fabric. Now there's a bit of a story with the fabric. So like I said, I wanted to do directional print and I wanted to go for stripes, and in particular lilac stripes. So I ordered this, and it is a linen cotton blend from Abercarn Fabrics. I've been practicing that, Abercarn. I ordered it online, was really excited for it to come, and then when it came, I'm absolutely gutted with the fabric because it's a lovely colour, but it's not completely, but it is see-through to the point that it won't be appropriate. I don't know whether you can see me through it or if I stand up, but I just can't use this and I'm totally gutted. When I opened it, I was like, oh, I love the colour. No, I can see through it. I can even see you through it from here, see my camera. So I picked up 3 meters of this. It wasn't too expensive, but I'm a little bit gutted about it. So that kind of put me on a bit of a downer, and I didn't know what to do. I was a little bit worried about ordering something again online, a little bit like that, in case it was going to come through see-through. So this time I've chosen to use a fabric choice that I know won't be see-through. So this is some Seersucker from Minerva, and I bought this one online, and I've still gone with the purple. But because it's the Seersucker, I haven't been able to find any that's got the wider stripes. So this is more of a narrow stripe. So it's got purple, pink, white and black stripes in. And it's a lovely weight in actual fact. It's not see-through at all. I can't see the camera through this, so it's going to save my modesty at least. It does remind me actually of a shirt that my husband used to have, and I need to sort of get that out of my mind. And I think once I get started with this, I'll actually end up loving this. But at the moment, I'm a little bit lukewarm, just because my first vision I had all set out and it hasn't worked out. But I'm going to try and move a disaster into a triumph. I've got my fingers crossed with this one, but I really actually need to get on with this because it's Monday today. I need to wash this, get it cut out. I've cut the pattern out, get this cut out and get it sewn. Now, I think it's a fairly easy sew, and the tilly instructions are perfect, so I know I'll be able to breeze through that. I just need to get a little bit of a move on, a little shift on. So yeah, that is my plans of what I want to do with the pattern, and there's my fabric choice, and off I go. So, I'm almost there. I can't do any more just now because I need to nip out, but I need to hem it, and I am slightly wondering whether I might take it in a little. I'm not too sure yet because it's actually quite big. I didn't realise it was going to come up so big. So far, so good. Hello, welcome back. I've popped over to Becky's today, and this is the first time we've known what we are hacking, how we're hacking it, sorry. So it's actually been amazing to see what Becky's done. Now, if you want to know more about what Becky's done, head over to her vlog, and all I'm going to say is that we sat and ate lunch for the whole time, and I didn't realise she was actually in her hack. It's just so amazing what you've done.
Thank you.
I'm really, actually, in actual fact, I've taken a little note out of your book, and when I put this on earlier, I tried what Becky's done is swap it round, turn it back to front. Didn't work as well in this because it's stiffer, but Becky, it's amazing. So
Thank you. I can't believe you didn't notice, because I answered the door to let them in, and I thought, oh, she's definitely going to clock it, she's definitely going to see me straight away, but she never did. So,
Oh, I didn't. I said, oh, Becky, what have you done? She was like, I'm wearing it, and I was like, oh, sorry. Right, so here's my hack that I've done. I was talking earlier about the ideas that I had either to put the button placket at the back, but I actually went with this, which is the gathered skirts. So I'm just going to pop up so that you can see. So all that I did was I took the waistline, a bit like what you were saying earlier, took the waistline and I've just put a gathered skirt on. And I'll show you also, I've been playing a little bit with the directional print. So at the back, it's got the directional print and going across. And then down here, and I think it works really well with this fabric.
It does, yeah.
It's some Seersucker from Minerva Crafts, and I almost knew, with Seersucker you kind of know what you're going to get, so it's got this nice thickness to it, which kind of suits, but I'm going to openly say now, and I've been saying this, it's a bit big. I'm not too sure.
I really like it, and I think, you know when it's warm, you actually want something where you can let the air in and you can move around freely and stuff, so I think it's perfect.
Because I said earlier, didn't I, that would look like a really nice shape, but I don't think you could actually take it in anymore, because then how would you get it on and off?
Yeah, I think you'd have to add in a zip or something.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the reasons, in actual fact, that I haven't done this pattern before, because it's quite a boxy shape and it's very different to the shape I normally wear. But like you say, it would be perfect for really hot weather. We just need kind of a little bit more hot weather.
Yeah,
instead of the rain that we've got.
Can I have a look at the back of it again?
Yes.
So I really like how Adele's put these stripes going straight down here. She's got this lovely tie on the back, and then she's actually changed the direction of the stripes going across. And I think because the fabric's so pretty and it's actually got different colours running through the different lines, it works so well, particularly on the back of the garment. So yeah, you've been sort of really thoughtful there with the way that you've done it, I think.
Yeah, and I think I've always been very nervous about cutting against the grain, because the pattern always talks about being exactly on the grain. But in actual fact, it made made no difference whatsoever to be cutting across the grain compared to with the grain. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. It may be a pattern that I'll try again, but we were just discussing, weren't we, our sizes. Now this is a size 4, and when I tried it on the first time, I did have to take it in. So these have kind of pulled in a little bit at the size, which I'm not too overly impressed with. But you were saying that you do a 3 and then a 4, and we're quite similar sizes.
Yeah, we are.
So maybe I should just go for a 3, or even a 2, do you think?
Yeah, I think I could probably get away with a smaller size because there is quite a lot of room in it. I think it also depends on what kind of fabric you use as well. Because if you used to use something that was really stiff that didn't have any give in it at all, then that might make a big difference.
Yeah, well this has got quite a lot of substance to it, but I think I could get definitely away with a 3.
You could,
definitely. I would definitely might try a 3 again. But yeah, it's a really simple hack. Although I do have to say, I'm not very how would I say, precise in my measurements. And when I did the skirt part, I just took the whole width of the fabric and it was way too much. So as I was gathering it up, it was going to be very, very bulky. So I just simply chopped almost about 10 centimetres off. So a good 20 centimetres in actual fact, because both half of it being folded. And I think that's just enough to have the gathers running through.
It's perfect.
It's a lukewarm for me. I definitely love your hack, and I'm definitely going to try that.
One thing that I've actually taken from your make is the actual, apart from it being really pretty, and I love what you've done to the back of it, the fabric choice, because I've never used Seersucker before. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever even seen any in a fabric shop. So it's really pretty, I love it. It's actually got a bit of weight to it without being too heavy.
Yeah, so I made it last year in a Ogden cami, and it was perfect for that. And like you say, it's got some weight to it, but it doesn't feel too hot, and it's also quite breathable. So it is a lovely fabric. If you ever look about it online and just see Seersucker, it's always a winner.
I think I'm going to have to log online and have a look what I can buy.
Brilliant. So here's our 2 hacks that we've done with the Stevie pattern. A new pattern for me. I know you've made it before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've made it before. I've made a top before and I've made a dress before, both in completely different types of fabric. And I think it really can look different depending on what kind of fabric you go for.
Yeah, definitely with this being drapier, like I said before, I wouldn't get the same effect having this one the other way around. So yeah, if you want to actually know more about Becky's hack, head over to her vlog on her channel and check that out, because I think a lot of people will be copying this, Becky.
Oh, good. Well, I hope a lot of people copy yours as well. I think just the directionalness of yours, if that's a word, it's not, but I've just made it up.
Visually pleasing.
The visually pleasingness of it is just really pretty. And I think if we eventually get some warm weather back, it's absolutely chucking it down outside today, then it would be perfect to wear as well.
Brilliant, brilliant. So we're definitely going to be doing another hack off. We haven't decided yet, have we? So that'll be in a couple of months' time. But yes, thank you ever so much today for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye!